Hello and welcome back to Nate Davis Disc Golf, coverage of the CCR Open at Burchfield Park. I'm Chili here with Josh. We're going to take a look at the back nine on this segment.
Yep, the back nine of River's Edge is kind of where I feel like the course shows its teeth a little bit. There's a few more par fours. The par threes aren't necessarily as tricky, but there are definitely some fun tee shots out here on those par fours.
Yeah, and you start to see, we'll get along the river and truly see what the river's edge is. I agree, it does get a little tricky in the back here.
Nice thing about being on the River's Edge this year, at least, though, no bugs.
Yeah,
as opposed to last year.
Right, everybody was in bug nets, and it was pretty rough last year, that's for sure. Here's another look at the leaderboard. You can see how it tops out.
I'm excited to see how these guys handle the back nine. I know that for myself, at least, there's some tricky holes back here.
Yeah. Let's take a look at hole 10. You got to make a choice out of the gate here. Looks like it's pretty much straight down the middle. You got to fly a minefield of trees. It's pretty much the theme of this course. This is a scoreable par 4, I'd say. You know, put yourself in position for your second shot and throw it up here on the green. Secure your 3, and it's a pretty easy birdie if you play it right.
Yeah, as long as you can get past that first gauntlet and get right involved, right where it's taking that slow right-hand turn there, you should have it pretty clean up.
Yeah, definitely.
Tim going with the flex forehand. I don't think he's going to be too bad off on that right-hand side there. Or left-hand side, rather.
Robert getting a backhand out there. Oh, he got a nice flight.
Oh, yeah. He should have a real easy up shot, I would think, there for his 3. Ian also just peering that gap down the middle. Oh, that's an on-fork. That's the one tree you got to get left or right of.
Yeah, that's going to put him in a rough spot. John getting out there.
Also kicks a tree early, but the nice thing about this hole, it's only 467 feet, so even if you get kicked down early, birdie's not necessarily out of the question.
Yeah, it's not too thick where you're in a position where you don't have a shot. Definitely have a chance to get up by the pin from a lot of locations. Yeah, Tim making this hole look easy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's where Ian got kicked too. That is not a fun spot.
He's got to show a little diversity with his shot.
Oh, that was very well executed shot from a knee, big turnover flex like that.
Yep, now he's just got to pitch up there.
Mm-hmm. Did so very well.
Yeah.
You got to be careful not to go too far on this green, too. You can see kind of the river right there at the edge there. It's really easy to throw long and go OB.
Yeah, it comes into play, and it definitely gets in the player's head. What a great putt there.
Yeah.
Didn't get in his head.
No, not at all. He wasn't worried about it at all.
And Tim with his easy birdie there. Like I said, he made it look real simple to play this hole.
I would love it if I could play that hole that easy every time.
Yeah, I'm sure. And Robert with a tap-in birdie.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Takes us into hole 11. Got some trees to deal with right off of the tee pad there. It's a nice long bender here. I like this hole. I play a long turnover as a lefty. You just got to get a straight flight with a little carry to get to the pin as a righty backhander.
You actually kind of want it. If you go too straight, you run into going just missing the green a little bit. You want it very similar to that with Tim just riding a gentle hyzer all the way there. But if you hyzer out soon, and he's gonna
Clip early tree there.
Yeah,
that if you get just a slight flip up and then that long hyzer carry, I think that's the ideal shot.
Yes. Kind of like that. It looks pretty good. I still think that might hyzer out just a little bit early. It's hard to push a park job on this one.
Yeah, I feel like with the angle here of the tee and the way the trees and the fairway play, it kind of forces you to play a little short of all the way to the basket.
I agree. Yeah. That's if I had one, small problem with this tweak of this course. Some of the tee pads were put in when we had the pins in different positions, and I'd like to see them rotated and turned just a little bit, but it's not easy to move a big slab of cement.
No, heavy equipment. All right. Looks like everybody's gonna round out with a par here.
Actually, I think, as I was saying, it's tough to park. I think did we see Ian take a putt at it?
Oh,
yeah,
I stand corrected.
Did manage to park that.
That's all right. I can be wrong every now and again. Good job, Ian. All right, that takes us to 12. This is a minefield, just really tough. This whole course is just brutal with these trees. Definitely takes a smart, straight shot. Play yourself out in a position and give yourself a look at the next play. 446. Most players aren't throwing it to the pin, I don't think.
No. There's a sneaky play here where if you try to cut the corner on the turnover, you can try to punch through all that stuff and get the look at the eagle, but it's really risky.
Josh giving us a little local knowledge here. Let's see if any of these players can sneak their way up there.
Is that going to come out?
A little flex. It looks like it's working.
Yep. Tim actually managed to cut that corner and get through clean, and he's going to be on the other side looking at probably a 80-90 foot run at it.
We'll see what Robert can do.
Oh, Robert's just going with the safe placement shot, throwing the big high hyzer. It's going to be a little left, maybe just on the edge of the shul off to the left there, but he should still be in good position to go for the birdie.
John a little more traditional right down the middle. Yeah.
Smushing it, though.
Yep, that'll put him in a position for his next shot.
Ian getting kicked off a little bit right.
Oh, did he get through?
I saw some leaves, but I wasn't sure where the disc was.
Robert just getting it by that tree.
There's John. John actually pushed all the way to the back edge, almost to the tee pad of hole 13 there.
Yeah, that was a great drive.
Yeah. Oh,
off the chains.
That would have been a sweet birdie.
Yeah. Way to give it a go, Ian.
Tim running for the eagle. No shame in a birdie putt.
Yeah, Tim no stranger to those throw-ins.
Oh, what was it? 2019, 2020 when he had that putt of the year out here on the other course?
Yeah, on the fountain shot. Yeah, that was amazing.
I was sitting right there on the hill watching that live. That was awesome.
That's great. Yeah. Oh, showing him where he hit.
Yep. Hit right here. Just we were talking earlier in round one about that left side not being too accepting of the putts.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look at 13. This is one of the first of the back nine. I think that's a birdieable shot. Play a hyzer shot. I see a lot of guys get this, especially righty backhanders.
You throw just a lefty mild turnover for this one. Just hope it sits flat.
Yeah, throw a mid and just kind of little bit of a flip out of the gate and let it finish flat.
Tim pulled that a little wide. You really want to hit that center gap on just a mild high. Try to push and get to the green.
I do like how this hole plays along the edge of the river.
Yeah, it's very, very pretty.
Gives you that little bit of risk,
That looks about to be the shot right there.
That's great positioning.
Like he just came up just a little bit shy of the bucket there. Ian trying to do the same thing, pulls it a little wide.
He might sneak through. No, gets caught up.
Yeah.
Hopefully it stays in bounds.
Yeah, there's actually quite a bit of river's edge there before it gets to the river, so I don't think he's in any danger of being OB.
No flooding going on right now.
That's true. We've been very fortunate with the rain this year where it stayed down pretty well. In the spring, you can't play this course, unfortunately.
Yeah, bug central. That was a good upshot.
John for the birdie.
Yep. Securing that. That was a great drive. You're right. He just missed the bucket by the looks of it. secures his par. So what do you do on this hole off the tee?
I like just a little bit of a buzz hyzer. Just kind of try to push it up there. Don't go too far. Try to miss all the trees.
Yeah. That's pretty a routine shot for a righty, I'd say, backhand.
Yeah, as long as you don't, like I said earlier, as long as you just get it right up the middle, you're going to have a good look at your putt.
Definitely. Hole 14. A little more open off the tee here. You got to play down. It's 545. The key shot is to get yourself up here near this corner. The further you can get, the better the look, obviously. And then you make this curve, and now you got to play. You got to make a play towards the basket. Very well guarded with a minefield of trees down here. It's a scoreable 4, though, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you're in position off the tee, you'll have your choice of gaps to take when you approach the basket. John getting a beautiful kiss right into the mouth there, and you'd have a pretty reasonable shot.
Yeah, I played.
Tim turned that a little bit more than he wanted to.
I played here last year, and I actually scored the 3 and nearly threw it in for the 2.
Nice.
I was able to get all the way to the corner.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Great shot.
Mm-hmm. Like you turned the catch cam around. Oof. I thought for a second, Ian, you were smoking that tree. But yeah, right around the corner where you want to be.
Yeah. Tim's a little short here. Let's see what he can do. Looks like he's got an angle.
Yep.
Good flex.
Kicked something late though.
Yeah, came out a little early. Ooh, around the outside.
Yep. Oh, just that last little guardian on the hyzer back.
Yeah, he'll have a look at it though.
Mm-hmm.
Robert, unfortunate kick there.
Ian with a long look at the eagle. You see that pole there is where the short pin is. That should be right up there for an easy 3.
Yeah, he put himself in the position every player wants.
Absolutely. Tim giving that a good bid to try to still get a birdie.
Oh, Robert from downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Nearly capping that one.
Heartbreaker.
Those nubs, I'll tell you.
There we go. Good birdie for Ian.
This is one of the holes they changed, isn't it?
Yeah, this used to be just kind of a really weird hole, honestly. I was never really a big fan of it. It used to kind of swing off to the left and then almost like backwards S curve off to the right. It wasn't really a good way to play it.
Yeah, it was a difficult hole.
I like this design much better.
Yeah, it flows real well. All right, that takes us into hole 15. 300 feet, pretty straightforward, right down the middle. You get to make up your mind on how you want to shoot at this, and definitely everybody's looking for that too here.
Absolutely. I feel like this is pretty much the most straightforward hole on the entire course.
I agree, yep.
You do that.
Yep, just throw a mid.
Mm-hmm.
Actually hit the post last year.
Did you?
Yeah,
Nice.
slid on the ground and hit it right as it landed.
Tim going with that buzz SS again, I think. He's going to try to sit that up flat.
Let's see, does it flip over?
No, actually, it's a little shorter than he wants to be, but he's still going to have a look at it.
Might just be a regular buzz. We could be wrong on the SS part.
Go in? Ooh.
Ooh, with a little flyby there.
Mm-hmm. Tim from circle 2.
No, just a little soft.
Mm-hmm. No problems for John on that one.
I like how Rob's taking his time here.
Absolutely.
Just knowing the importance, and You know, early on in the round he was struggling there, and it looks like he kind of corrected that.
Yeah, I agree. And there's no shame in, taking a second when you line up a putt. No matter how routine you think it's going to be, just like take your time, go through your routine, make sure you do everything right.
Yeah, that kind of pre-putt routine is essential to get yourself in the right frame of mind.
Absolutely.
All right, hole 16. This is a 507. Pretty much a straight hole. This is your first gap you got to make. Most players are going to fly into this area, land a little bit on the left here. Put yourself in position for your upshot to the pin. Water all the way along the left, so it definitely can be punishing if you get a tree hit or just fly out.
The right and the left out of the initial gap here too is also not very friendly if you don't get clean down that gut there.
Yeah, this whole first section, yeah, very punishing.
Oh, look at that skip.
Yeah, great forward play there. Yep. You definitely want to stay away from any of these early tree hits. That's gonna wreck your hole.
Like that. That's gonna be a tough recovery there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sometimes people squirt through to that other side.
That's true. There is a path on the left side of this fairway here that leads back to the other hole, and Tim also catching an early tree.
Yep. Well, let's see what he can do with it from there. It's a good play. Just needs to get down.
Yep. Yeah. Can't ask for much more than that.
I find that to be one of the tougher things. Once you've made one mistake, how do you recover and not compile it? And a lot of players will go aggressive.
Absolutely, yeah. I really like what Tim did there, not trying to bite too much off, just getting himself back into placement and having a shot to save the par.
Yeah. Looks like these guys are working their way up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Good recovery, Tim.
Absolutely. John making this hole look easy.
Yeah. Yep. Put himself in position for that birdie. Robert got a good throw up there.
Yeah, he did.
Chance at birdie from his position was great. Yeah, just have a tap in par there.
Yep. Ian with the easy birdie on this too. Oh, I think that's right. Robert got kicked down early. He is going to end up with the bogey there. That's unfortunate.
Oh, I must have missed that. Yeah, I didn't realize he had a third shot in there. All right, that wraps up hole 16. Takes us into 17. This is a birdie opportunity. River on the right side, not so threatening to a right-handed player. Lefties, you're a little cautious about it, but definitely everybody's looking to get that 2 here.
I was surprised looking at the stats to see that this one did not play as the easiest one. Of course, 15 played as the easiest. This one at 15 playing at negative 0.34, and this one only playing at negative 0.26 under par.
Yeah, I feel like that bit of water, gets in their head.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's really easy to take a good run at this hole and then just be a little bit right and skip into the water on the backhand or even the forehand.
Yeah, getting a little wild out there to the left and gets punished. I imagine
this is the shot you like to see right there. Just that wide, low skip.
Yeah. Good recovery from down there.
Absolutely. Tim's trying to throw it in. Oh, hope that stayed up.
All right, Robert gets the birdie. He played that textbook, forehand shot off the tee. Yeah, Ian unfortunately had gone out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, and looking at the screen, a lot of players, if you're righty, you're going to land to the left of this pin, and then you got that water in your backdrop for your putt.
Absolutely.
I'm sure players are aggressive, and that's probably what affected somewhat of the difficulty on this hole.
That's a good point.
All right, that brings us to the last hole, 18. You got a choice. You can fly this outside line, probably the most traditional route for a right-handed player. There's also a couple lines right up the middle. 292, a little uphill, plays a little over that, but everybody's looking for that deuce here.
This is one you definitely want to have a putt at. There is actually a straight up the middle line if you don't feel like flirting with the OB there that you can take. Just throw something as straight as you can, hit the front of the hill, and try to skip up towards the bucket.
That's what this lefty does.
Yeah. That's the shot I've been taking this year too. I'm tired of kicking something and going into the water and then having to go in the water myself after it.
Is that peninsula still down there where you can land?
Yep. Yeah. Just shy of that little fence down there is actually dry land, so even if you kick right, there's some landing spots there that you don't get punished for.
Yeah. For players that don't know, it's like a gift when they walk up there. They think they're OB and
right.
sitting on this little peninsula out there. Oh, Tim giving it a chance.
Oh, he was not leaving that one short.
Yeah. Oh, just off the rim.
Oh, don't do that. Just stop.
Sit down.
Okay. Sits down inside the circle. I've seen some just absolutely brutal rollaways on this hole, though.
Yeah, this unfortunately that type of green.
There we go. Good finish.
Yeah, good job, Robert. It's always a tough putt after you watch it roll back almost to your feet.
Right.
Yeah, Ian, unfortunately, with the bogey here.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough end for Ian's round.
Yeah. All right, that wraps up our 18. We'll take a look here, see how the scores finished up. This was a chase card coverage.
At the end of round 2, we got Michael Johansson leading the event, neg 9 with negative 18 total. Andrew Martin in second place, Scott Conway in third, and Andrew Marweed in fourth. That'll be our lead card going into tomorrow.
Yeah, a little shot at Robert here. This is a beautiful course, and there's a nice shot of that river activity you see along here. Yeah. All right.
Some nice kayak and canoe runs down there.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in to Nate Davis Disc Golf. That wraps up this back 9 coverage. Tune in for the third round. We're covering chase card again. Again, I'm Chili, and this is Josh. We'll see you next time.